recording, so that we don't have as much confusion, and we'll be able to start. So I need to. Okay. All right. So what you have here is a whole bunch of links, data for the world right here. This is the link that I showed you guys earlier, the one with the map, the thematical map. So what happens, newspapers, what do we go to, those kinds of things. We are going to start an NGO, Life on Increasing Life Expectancy in a country, okay? What you're going to be doing is you are going to be looking at a country in Africa with a life expectancy in the 50s, okay? If it's not in the 50s, you can't choose it. Does that make sense? Nod your head if that makes sense. Life expectancy in the 50s. You're going to be in a group, okay? But when you are joining your group, you're going to be going through a lot of these sources, these resources up here, and you're learning things, right? Learning how water affects communities in Africa, war, governments, those kinds of things. And so education, lack of education. But you're going to identify a country, you got to prove, right, that it needs its help, but you are going to follow a few steps for me, okay? You're going to ask for approval. So this is like basically your proposal for why your organization is going to focus on this country. You're going to look at what other organizations are there. So these things, the evidence, so you need evidence that they have low life expectancy and that they need your help. So if you have a country with low life expectancy, but they have 150 NGOs already trying to work there, don't bother. Okay, find a different country that isn't receiving as much help. Your proposal, okay, what you're thinking of doing, what your group wants to do as an NGO, and your justification for why that would be a good idea. You don't have to be set in stone with those yet. I just want to make sure that you've done a little research into your country and you know what's going on. Then this is the assignment. So following a trip to Rwanda and hearing testimonies of what life is like for the people there and how low life expectancy is, you have been touched by the Holy Spirit and want to no longer live to make your own life better, but want to be Christ's hands and feet to others. Sub-Saharan Africa has been placed on your heart. This inspires you to commit the next 10 years of your life working to bring the gospel to Africa and helping to change the future of so many destined to die young. Your plan, start an NGO, non-government organization, and move to the country with low life expectancy. The World Bank and United Nations are desperate for organizations to form and receive funding from them to help the African continent. Your goal, oh man, we're almost out of time. Your goal through research, identify how to best help find the root of the problem, this country, and improve that country's life expectancy over the next 10 years through your company. Your task, start an NGO and request and receive funding up to 15 million US dollars from the Secretaries General Staff of the UN by sharing your organization's goals and purpose of how to help. Based off of your research and we're going to change who you're going to present to. Your money will be requested. Hopefully we can get somebody from the UN in. The Bible verse, the below verse should guide you as you begin your mission statement. You'll be writing a mission statement, vision, core values, and objective for your NGO. But this is the verse, 1 John 4:19 through 20. We love because he first loved us. Whoever claims to love God, yet he hates a brother or sister is a liar. For whoever does not love their brother and sister whom they have seen cannot love God whom they have not seen. And Matthew 25, 44 through 45. That's not our belt. They also will answer, Lord, when did we see you hungry and thirsty, or a stranger, or needing clothes, or sick, or in prison, and did not help you? He will reply, truly I tell you, whatever you did not do for one of the least of these, you did not do for me. So here's your checklist. As an organization, your NGO is going to create a name. Okay, have an introduction. Who are you? You're going to have a mission statement telling you what's the purpose of your organization. And then your core values. Those things are going to be in line with what you want as a to do. And then your objectives. You want to reach how many people with education? You want to bring how many wells? You want to start how many small businesses or micro loans or those kinds of things? You want what? And then your project's purpose and objectives, each thing, what are you going to do? Your proposal, what is going to be required of you and your group is the research form, which is below. You need 3 newspaper articles. Everybody in your group is going to have to read a newspaper article, see what's happening in the country right now to get a better feel of what's going on. An evidence form, you're going to go and you're going to collect data, okay? Finding what's really going on there. What is your statement of concern? After you've read it all, you've looked at the data, your statement of concern would say, this is what we think is the problem, the core problem in this country, and this is how we know it. The numbers, the data, the newspaper articles, the research you did, we know they need better education because of this, or we know they need more access to clean water because of this. We know they need to build more infrastructure because of this. They need to whatever. Then your proposal, make a plan. What are you going to do? How much is it going to cost? Why do you need that? That's the justification. And then find other organizations that you can learn from and work with, and why. So other organizations in the country. Maybe there's already an organization that has libraries and you can partner with them to bring teachers to start schools. Or they're already making roads, but you want to put in more wells. I don't know, whatever that is with your group. So your step 1 is identify a country with low life expectancy for your group and have it approved by me, Mr. Chris. Then you start filling in your data on the country and the surrounding countries. Know what is the life expectancy? What is the people per doctor? What is the literacy rate? How many kids are graduating high school? How much access do they have to clean drinking water? What are the leading causes of death? Then once you do the research form, find your possible partners, make your proposal, and then make your NGO. Create the NGO nameless. Once you know what you're going to do, that's when you start making your NGO. And then you prepare for your presentation to the UN Council. And then works cited page, submit everything. This is one part where you can find the low life expectancy, how to find the life expectancy from the past. You can also do that on that other link that I have submitted in our teams. Your NGO, this is your form, your nation master one. There's other ones you can find, but this is your data, okay? Your country first. You're going to look at, if you're doing Rwanda, life expectancy, crime rate, adult literacy, fill in that blank, and then all the countries surrounding it. Okay, which countries are bordering it? Why is it better there? Are they the same or are they doing better than other countries? Compare, compare, compare. Then, okay, you find countries with high life expectancy and you put in their top. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You need 4 high life expectancy countries and you need to figure out what they have. Okay, then from this, you need to identify the 3 greatest needs, right? Leading cause of death. Which one is the most important? Then you do your newspaper articles, 1 per person in your group. Then, okay, you write a summary of your article, country's name, whatever it is. Now, how we help matters. Finding articles, finding research of, if you want to dig more wells, find an article or something that's going to give you evidence saying that this works. They can do this here. And so providing evidence and then finding organizations that you can work with, possibly work with at least two, and then your proposal form with your statement of concern, your proposal for the NGO, those kinds of things, your NGO, or for the, this is for your presentation to the UN, name of organization, introduction, our mission statement, works cited page, la-di-da-di. Yeah, I will be helping you all along the way, but that is what we will be starting next class. So this whole thing has been recorded. I will share the recording with you if you want more information or you want to hear it all again. What I need for you to do, okay, is think about the different things that are going on in Africa, what you've learned, those kinds of things, and come up with a list of ones you possibly would want to do your research on. Which countries that have a 50, in the 50s life expectancy. They're only expected to live to 50 years old. Figure out those countries, see which one you would want to do. Share that to me in Teams. And then the next thing is before we can do that, you need to read. So go to Teams. You need to read, oh, I lost my Teams right here. You need to read Reading Grade 7 IS before class on Monday. Share with me what country you think you want to do. Then read this. These are all things that contribute to life expectancy. Genetics, gender, prenatal childhood conditions, what life is like. Are you getting enough food when you're young? What marital status? People who are married live a lot longer than those who are not. Socioeconomic, how much wealth do you have? How much access to wealth can you have? Education, ethnicity, migration, lifestyle. Are you smoking? Are you eating KFC every day? Are you drinking lots of alcohol? Because that all affects your life. And then access to medical technology. The read won't take you very long, but you need to do that before Monday, and you need to send to me the ones that you would want to do in Teams based off of the countries you want to do. Give me your top 3. I'll try to make groups so that you're doing the same country with the other people who are interested in the same country you are. Bagus sekali. So send me countries with a life expectancy of 50 or in the 50s, so 59 to 50 years old, and read that article and have a wonderful day.
3 of them, right? 3 choices, 3 countries.
Yeah, top 3. Top 3, because if everybody picks the same one, we can't have everybody in the same group. So there's only going to be 3 to 4 people per group. All right, thank you guys.